Choke there, but watch my shoulder. Now you look at me. You try to go down. There's no escape. There's no gap. There's no yield. There's no chance to the guy to undo the move. That's just a thought for you guys to think about. The best way to do: grab each other, slow motion. Start first with your most common grip. Okay. Start with this. Notice how much stress your finger's gonna receive. After that, your grip, you should start winding this down like this. So when you look to your hand should have a hook right there. That hook, that's what's going to keep the grip. Now, if you try to stretch, do a little stretch over here, and you turn your palm like that, take a look how the hook is open now. You have no more hook there. And you only have one little finger here that's actually active. Everything else is open. So you want to make sure that your hand is always almost like a punch, and right below the guy's neck, and this motion here. Now drive your shoulder close to the guy. In slow motion, you apply the choke. When you want to choke somebody, you never want to kind of do the jerk, when you kind of jerk like that. You can do it when you don't like the person, when you're in a tournament, and you want to shake. I'm not advising people to do it, but that's a possibility. That's something that's very good. You kind of backslap the guy, and it's horrible when somebody's like this. But the best bet for you guys is to get a clean choke every single time. Clean choke. When you talk about clean choke, there's no chance for defense, no chance for escape, no chance for counterattacks. Now it's working for you to go slow. So you don't squeeze hard, you just adjust. And you give your opponent a little fake kind of hope that he can escape, that the choke is not there. If the guy misses 1 second, that counts tremendously. If the guy misses 2 seconds, too late. So the key for you is to achieve the position, get in the position, and don't create the red flag to the guy. Don't put it on right away, because if you put it on right away the guy escapes. But if you hold it and you don't squeeze, you just devote your time in the next seconds, 2 seconds, to make an adjustment, do all the adjustment, put the shoulder in. You're no longer squeezing the guy. The guy's no longer escaping like a freaking out. He's kind of underestimate sometimes the choke. He feel like, you just hold me here, I'm trying to escape you. That is the recipe for you to choke people. Because if you choke the guy right away, the moment you put it on and you start to apply the choke, your opponent start using jiu-jitsu against us. You're the one behind, doing the choke, doing the lapel choke, but jiu-jitsu is a self-defense art. If it's a self-defense art, the guy can use self-defense against us that are attacking. And jiu-jitsu is on his pocket now, not in your pocket. That kind of makes sense what I'm talking about here? I just want to kind of bring a little bit different perspective. If you decide to attack an opponent, make sure he has no possibility to defend. Otherwise, he's going to defend it, and he's going to counter-attack you. And on the long run, you build bad kind of, man, every time I put my hand over there, the guy got me a wrist lock. Man, every time I go here, the guy got me an arm bar. Because the counter-attack starts showing up. And when the belt's getting darker, those things start happening more often. So take your time, slow motion, put a hand over there, try to understand the perfect adjustment for the lapel. Try to understand how to choke somebody by just driving the shoulder on the guy's back, not by stretching too much. You can stretch you, doesn't mean that's wrong. That means if you're going to do this, you have to close the escapes. You cannot stretch and leave an opening here for the guy to escape. That makes sense? So let's get apart the color belt for white belt. Let's try to talk a little bit about this. Doesn't look like what's a lot of little things that we talk here. Let's try to understand if this happened and come back here for a little bit more question. So 1, 2, 3.